Yo, yo, yo. Hey, this is for my kinfolk. 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 First of all, I wanna thank the guy above by teaching me what's right and showing me much love. Thanking all the people that pushing me ahead. Now I know in due time be breaking off bread. Living life in life terms, gotta do. Things in the past might come back and haunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not much family, but you know to me it's King Flow. Yo, this is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk. This is for my kinfolk.
Break it on down, my people. Say what? For so many reasons, y'all. So many reasons. Welcome. I'm here. Before I get started, let me give thanks to my higher power, to the one I wish to call my God. All right, I advise you to do the same, good people. You know what I'm saying? That's love. You feel me? That's love. Oh, I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I'm busy. I'm blessed. I'm loved. I'm happy. You feel me? Let me go ahead before I even get to talking. Let me get these birthdays out the way. You know, I only say birthdays to the people that's on my panel, the friends that I got in my friendship list. I'm gonna say happy birthday to Brian Sago. Happy birthday. Sago. Happy birthday, King. Monica Newsom, happy birthday. Oh man, my sis. Long time no see. Naomi Walker, happy birthday to you, Queen. Many more to come. Lee J. Crawford, namesake, happy birthday to you, Queen. My man, James Crawford Jr., there he is. Happy birthday to you, cuz. You continue to have a blessed day with many more to come. And to our old school shorty who grew up with us, Rika Trust, Candy Trust daughter, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Rika, I ain't seen you in so long. Happy birthday to you, babes. With many more to come. Old school. What's going on, everybody? What we doing? As you know, today is my favorite day of the week, Monday. I know there's a lot of people that don't like the first day of the week, Monday, but I do. It's my favorite day. And if I have to explain, I'm going to let you know why. Because that's the start when money start rotating, business and transactions start, you know what I'm saying, rotating, all that type of stuff. Things stop on the weekend. Plus, I'm a business person. I'm about business, so, you know, I can't wait till the week start. That's when people generate money. That's when people open up their minds to learn things, to get ahead in life. I had a topic for today, people. I might have to type it in, though. Oh, yeah, I think I did. And while I'm on here, y'all, I want to give a special shout out to Dan Clark, you know what I'm saying, for joining the show. Yesterday, we stayed on for at least about a good, 3 hours or something like that. We had a beautiful conversation, nice conversation, educational, loving, all that conversation, all in one. We went through it. So if you tuned in, thank you for participating. Even if it was just listening, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. What I'm on today is, I try to come up with something different every day. And don't mind me in the background, right? I ain't got my picture on because, like I told you, today is my favorite day. So I took a trip to my favorite store, me and the kid. Favorite store, Dollar Tree. Even though things in there ain't a dollar no more. Because I got to bragging too much on it, I guess. Somebody heard me. So now it's $1.25 store. And one gave an extra quarter with it. But they better than Family Dollar, right? Because don't shit in Family Dollar cost $1. They just say that by the name. Everything in Dollar Tree is $1. You know what I'm saying? It usually be so they start putting on tax. Usually you didn't even have to put on tax for shit. But that's inflation. That shows you shit change. You know what I'm saying? Things that you think it stay the same, things change. Now the dollar store is $1.25 though. You know what I'm saying? Money, inflation. You know, if somebody got their foot on your neck, you got to put your foot on somebody else's neck. The government putting their foot on the store owner's neck. They got to put their foot on our neck and overcharge us. You know, a lot of people could do most of the shit by themselves that we be paying for. Bacon and all that type of shit. See the eggs and everything going up. It's gonna get hard out here, people. So I was basing my I came up with a topic and I wanted to talk about bragging rights. And the reason I say bragging rights, because it sounds to me like it's a category like with levels to it. You know, there's a lot of people out here brag on themselves, brag on what they got, brag on other people's things. But in nationality, bad being on the scale of going up and going down, who's the one really considered to have bragging rights? You know, I thought about that to myself, you know, because you see a lot of people bragging out there. And sometimes down the line, a person will figure out the truth or see the truth that what all this person just said, that person ain't even about. That person don't even have. You know what I'm saying? So I welcome anybody to come on the stage and explain to me about bragging rights. And who is the beneficial person that's righteously or rightfully cannot obtain bragging rights? You know what I'm saying? We hear bragging all the time. We hear people stunning. You know what I'm saying? Showing out. You feel me? So feel free to you know, send an invite or something like that if you are familiar with the conversation or whatever. You got some input that you can donate to the crowd about bragging rights. I can start off with myself. Me, you know, I look at people different. You know, it's a lot of people that I come across brag about what they have, brag about what they can do, what they accomplish. You know, bragging it's another word for it is let me see, boasting. You know what I'm saying? Boasting about what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Me, I look at the whole big picture as far as bragging rights. Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, don't deserve bragging rights. You know, and we tend to Some of us tend to judge people off bragging rights of what they're doing, even if we don't even see it. You know what I'm saying? It can be a yes man for a person or something like that. People in jail be bragging about what they had on the outside before they got locked up. Brag about what they got at the now, you know what I'm saying, while they locked up. You know, bragging is to be judged by the eye of the beholder. And that's the person that's on the outside looking in on what that person doing. Me, I consider myself, I brag at times, but I brag a different way though. You know what I'm saying? You know, people have rights of bragging once they went through that mud to get it. You know what I'm saying? Especially on a positive note. You know, I have a few, a lot of material items. You know what I'm saying? That I might take a picture with or whatever. And things like that. But I consider myself of having the right to brag, though. It ain't me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else probably would say I'm showing out. Some people probably would say I'm stunting. You know what I'm saying? Flagging. You know what I'm saying? And we can put that, we can put that word in there. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanna I'm gonna redo it. Okay. Damn, I just thought it is. So I'm gonna put it up there. Cause it seems like these two go in hand. Bragging rights or flagging rights. Cause some shit, goddamn it, had to have a flag with it. On the other side. What everything does, you know what I'm saying? It could be a red flag. It can be a yellow flag, you know what I'm saying? For what a person time out. But, you might see me taking pictures with things, nice things and things like that. Things that other people probably want to obtain and stuff and thought about getting and shit like that. But, it's been a financial situation in our neck of the woods and shit. So, it's hard for us to obtain it, not unless we go out and try to do something real negatively for us taking, robbing somebody from it, or stealing it, or something like that. But my bragging rights are very different. When I brag, I let a person know that whatever thought of having something come up in their mind, that they obligated to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about doing no negative things, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said, robbing, stealing, mugging, and things like that. I'm not saying that they can get it that way, but getting it in a positive way of being patient, as in putting your money to the side, as in doing odd jobs, helping people and stuff, and getting paid for it and stuff. Or even just going to work consistently. You know what I'm saying? God giving you his good grace to open up your eyes to wake up and the strength to get out to go to do that job and things like that. See, bragging rights is real different from me. I can't sit and, you know what I'm saying, really excuse me, acknowledge nobody bragging when that's the only thing that they can brag about. After that brag, everything else after that is a flag. You know what I'm saying? Because that person only can brag for the moment. When they say people just living for the day and some people live for the future, that person flagging for just that day. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for a person to get off their square to try to boost themselves up, far as flagging. You know what I'm saying? To them, they brag. To us, they to them they bragging, but to us they flagging. Cause we know this person. You know, we grew up with this person. We knowing this person ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people go out and spend $1,500 to $1,800 on a head to toe outfit, but have nothing to fall back on. You know, some money just happened to come in their hands and shit. So they decided and came upon a decision in themselves that, you know what I'm saying, they got instant gratification that they can spend that whole $1,500 or $1,800 in one wop, that they always gonna be fortunate and things like that. Some people go out and spend that money and know that they have bills to pay at the house. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't already pay half and shit, gotta pay the other half and shit. You know, being comfortable with their decision and things like that. So when it comes to the bragging things, you know what I'm saying? It's a scale about things, you know? It's a positive scale and it's a negative scale. And today, you know, we got a lot of people that's growing up, you know, observing, paying attention like kids. And, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people out here bragging as well. And, you know, you got to sometimes point out to the kid or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the separation from the bragging and the flagging, you know what I'm saying. Some kids will grow up and idolize a person, you know what I'm saying. Person can brag, and I call it flagging, but look good, dress decent, telling jokes, you know what I'm saying, woo up and down. Sometimes probably even putting people down. And, you know, children today pay attention to their elders. You know what I'm saying? They look up to people, you know what I'm saying? Examine them. They examine people in their mind. And you can take a person that's out here flagging, knowing that they ain't got no foundation. They haven't built no generation. Unemployed and all that. But will go to the store and buy the highest outfit in there just to have bragging rights amongst the crowd that they in. But knowing in their mind that they can't afford it. But still, they trying to get validated from the people that they hang around. And for the love of that, is willing to jag every dollar in their pocket just to get that recognition, to blend in with a crowd. You know, it's the things that we do to demolish ourselves, far as setting the pace for goals and visions that we have. You know, you got the people out here that has a right to brag, that we look down upon. You know what I'm saying? We look at them as in showing out, stunting, fronting, when those are the people that shows up when a person is in need or whatever. You know, the things that those people got, those people work hard for. 9 to 5 in it. Doing odd jobs, helping others to get sometimes in front of them and what they doing, because they ain't having no hard feelings and have a good heart. Those are the people that deserve bragging rights. The people that can show and tell. Can show you all the good shit that they don't got in material or whatever. But also can tell you that they honestly built that doing positive things. Nothing mischievous or nothing harmful to nobody or to no company or nothing, no organization. That they actually hump for what they got. Those people got a right to brag to me. I'm gonna lift them up higher if I can. But if somebody out here that I know ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, but around here bragging because they got a new outfit or whatever, they got a couple of dollars in their pocket, you got to know the judge. You got to know what to look for as far as people with bragging rights. Because you have imposters out here. You got flaggers out here. Look deep before you leap into a friendship. Knowing what that person got to offer. Know the good quality that person possesses. You got to look for that today. You can't let the wool pull wool over your eyes to where you're blinded. Start looking at a big picture today when you get into your friendship. Because not only myself, it's a lot of people out here that has thinking problems. You know what I'm saying? A person can go out and spend all their money, god damn it. And you looking up to them, trying to be like them, and do all the things that they do, want to go all the places that they go. And them people doesn't have a back. They don't even have a backbone to fall on. They fooling themselves. People out here brag for no reason and don't have it. People stay with in-laws and family. Be out here bragging and don't have it. And they have followers. You know what I'm saying? So bragging is a difference. It's on different levels. It's what you bragging about, what you boasting about. If you that person and you're doing everything that you do in life, on life terms, you get that right. You get that right. That's just with me though. People are different. But if you come in front of Mike Larry bragging, you know what I'm saying, it better be a good outcome to your bragging and shit. You better be doing something, you gotta be doing something positive up to bragging, you know what I'm saying? If I know you ain't got shit and you ain't on shit and shit like that, and you're always trying to brag and put yourself, I already know that ain't you. Not only I went to school with people like you, I went to school with you too. And you don't have a right to brag because you haven't helped nobody. You don't have a heart or the compassion up in you to get with a group helping with somebody or nothing like that. I know you. You clean today, but I know you don't have nothing. Even if a person had money, they scamming or hustling or something like that. That still don't give you right to have bragging rights. The bragging rights come from the shit you do, heart and soul that you put into things. Because bragging rights is acknowledgement. And some things some people do, I won't want the kid to acknowledge. Because they didn't get it in the right way. They got it in a negative way. Therefore, bragging is a no-no to that person. He been flagging and flogging, you know. And people do that just to get recognition, just to get eyes upon them, get people to roll with them. Some people turn out to be yes men because they be looking at the outside picture. Probably looking at the name on the jeans or whatever. Never judging that person from the inside. As far as the righteousness, the go-get-it in the person, the courage, the wisdom, the understanding. But all the time, judging that person from what they wear, the jokes they tell, the people they put down, the bullying they do. Deep down inside, them people ain't got shit. And consider themselves to have bragging rights. But people, like I say, it's on a scale. It depends on what you got to brag about. And how did you come to the conclusion that you got the right to brag? You got to think about some of the shit that people say out their mouth be obsolete. It be wrong, unjust, untrue. But it still take a fool to believe. Look deep before you leap into friendship, people. Sometimes in a person, everything ain't cracked up to be what you think it seems to be. You know, if we're going to put our people in position, put the right people in position. The people that's really out there for the community. The people that's really out there for the hood. The people that's really out there for our children and our elders. We should hand bragging rights on a silver platter to those people to encourage them to keep doing what you're doing so we can keep getting what we're getting. And that's a change within ourselves on living life on life terms. Not worrying about what the next person got it. Because if you find out how they got it, it'll make you think about it. Do that person got bragging rights or flagging rights? It's a lot of things out here that's going to turn out to be red flags. That's when you got to put the yellow flag up and be cautious. Be cautious about the people that you're around, the things that you hear in that crowd. Be careful of your surroundings, because you might end up being a victim. You know, I don't consider myself bragging, but I guess I brag sometimes of what I got before. But what I got on a positive note. So I get the motherfucking right to brag about what I got. I'll put elbow with this, feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying? in a positive way. So I get the right to brag. But while I brag, as people so call it, I show a person, especially the young adult, that they can have it too, just by doing the right things out of life. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And it's how you put it out there. So if you're bragging or whatever, have a good background to brag on. Have receipts, paperwork, or whatever on your bragging status of what you have. We can start fooling people, letting them think that we had this and we got that, and we that type of person and shit like that. No. We're not, because it shows in your actions. It shows in your appearance, in your livelihood, how your car, how your house look. How did you get it? Everybody ain't got bragging rights in Mike Larry I don't get how you dress. I don't get no how many people like you or whatever and shit like that. I'm gonna have my own judgment of you. I'm gonna know what's real and what's not. You come in front of me with $1,000 outfit on bragging, I'm gonna know you ain't got nothing to fall back on. I'm gonna know. Because you from where I'm from. I'm gonna know if you established with a job, with a house, if you paying bills on time, if you working with the kids and shit, if you can for the, I'm gonna know that. People like that got bragging rights. But if you ain't doing shit all day, after being, you come up on a little lump sum or something like that, and then you flogging your money and all that shit, talking shit, shopping real good, I'ma still know that you don't got shit. That when that money gone and shit like that, you right back you. Everybody get a chance. But the answer is, what do you do with that chance? Do you take advantage of that chance? Do you use that chance in moderation? Is you gonna double that chance? Or is that chance gonna be gone the next day? Are you gonna maintain it? You know, you can brag when you maintain shit, when you treasure shit, when you still have shit. You know? That's bragging rights to me. You can be down to earth and everything. I'm gonna recognize it. You know, anybody can wear anything. Rich people dress bummy sometimes. You never know who they are until you talk to them. You don't know their MO or nothing. Bragging rights come from the inside out, people, not the outside in. You judge a person by their personality, how they work with others, their respect, their honesty, their willingness. You judge a person like that. You see a person with something doing this and shit like that, a smart person gonna want to know and read the background of everything. A person that don't got shit gonna go with the flow. Because anyway the wind blows, it's cool with them. If anything, they're a yes man now. Because they don't saw something that don't enlighten them. But they never took a chance to look at the big picture. How a person obtained what they have. What kind of grind did they put in order to shine like this? Did they put in work Or did they scam or take or rob something from somebody or whatever for this shit? Or sold drugs, because drugs really ain't no occupation no more. I got to get out here and do something to get a lump sum, a real lump sum at the end of the year. A job, occupation. But we keep getting stuck on what we getting stuck on now, and that's skills, problem solving skills, learning ability, vocabulary, understanding. Not understood, but understanding. We still lacking on the basic things. That's why I tell you every day, get up, get out, get into it. That's what Tevin Campbell said. You know what I'm saying? Outcast, get up, get out, and get something. Don't waste your life. Don't have shit going bad while you're getting high. Getting high is a standstill. If you're not active with it, you're stuck. But yeah, man, if anybody got any answers or whatever, any suggestions or whatever of what bragging rights really mean to them and who's qualified to have bragging rights in your book, the floor is always open. You know what I'm talking about. Thank God for Mondays, baby. My favorite day, shit. All the time, shit, get to moving, y'all. Yeah, the mailman do run today, everybody. Yeah. But yeah, I went to my favorite store and shit, Dollar Tree, everything, $1.25 now. But shit, I got all my old school shit. Reese Pieces, goddamn it, Sugar Babies, Milk Duds, goddamn it, Nerds, Moon Pies, man, shit. I don't want that motherfucker and got the old school Cicero shit. What's going on, Moni, big brother? Moni Miller, what's going on, baby? Much love to you, King. Carissa Lewis. Have a good day. Blessed day to you. But I'm just on, man. I like to have somebody on talking for me. I rescheduled my dentist appointment and everything. So I go on the 3rd to the counselor's consulting. And I think they're going to pull my shit the same day, I'm going to let them, though. Take all these motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? I don't made a 360 in my life. I don't made a complete turn from negative to positive. So I might as well, you know what I'm saying, do as I've been doing. Focus on my body. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for the summer. Pump me a little iron. Get my smile together and everything, you know what I'm saying? And get ready to get out here and put my boots on and help these people. I got to be presentable. I always tell you, these new people, when you come against people, come upon people, make sure you make a good first appearance. You know what I'm saying? Be a productive person because people will judge you off your first appearance. You know what I'm saying? You can't go lying. You can't go stealing. You can't go acting a fool. Because the people will place an MO on you. That would be your MO. That would be your motto. Today we want people to trust us. We want people to be serious with us. All bullshit aside, man. We don't told a lot of jokes up in the neighborhood, man. Right now we should be fighting for what's real and after what's real. It's a lot of people coming up on their nationality. They reading back in history. They waking up. They being woke. But it's different categories to this thing right here. You got, people like me, far as motivation, uplifting, and things like that. You got activists out here, you know what I'm saying, fighting for your rights, you know, demanding change, you know what I'm saying, watching things. And you got the people out here that sabotage and shit. Don't want nothing to go right. You know? And what they got is just for the selected, the people that they approved of. That'd be the last thing I'll be wanting to do. Have a person to point me out to other people, explaining how my personality works. You know, that's why I tell you, people, don't let nobody tell you how nobody personality is. Get to know that person. Figure that out for yourself. You know, that might be a person that you can be compatible with, far as on the relationship side, on the occupational side, or just having a business together. You never know. All you know is what somebody else told you, but you never even got to meet that person. You know, you got to look at the big picture nowadays, man. Some people be having the wool pulled over their eyes. Some people be wolves out here in sheep clothing. Tell you anything. That's why words have power. You know, you say the right shit, you can control a person. You can control what they do, how they act, what they believe in, even what they see. They could see some shit right now and you can tell them it ain't there. You got some that'll believe it. Who's really qualified to have bragging rights in your life? And you can always change it from bragging, or is it flagging? Bragging, boasting, or flagging, flogging. People, be with the right people. Make sure you're with the right crowd. Look up to the right people. Notice where you want to be in your life and the person that you want to be from the inside out. Start judging people from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? Look deep before you leap into friendship. Notice what if that person possesses what you're looking for in life. Some people reach for the stars. Some people dig holes. You got to figure out where you want to be with that. What part you want to play in the situation. The people you want to hang around. You can't really want something that's not real. If a person bragging and you know in your mind that they really don't got shit behind that bragging, they ain't used to taking care of kids, paying no rent, and surviving and shit like that, you will know that in your heart that that's a person that you don't want to follow, because those are not bragging rights. They flagging rights. Something that's not really, really true within that person. But when you look on the other side and you see a person with the same things and everything that person got, and you see that person out there getting up at a certain time, humping every day, keeping the house clean, helping others, talking to people, you know what I'm saying, within a growing process and stuff like that, that person got bragging rights. Whatever that person has, that person got a right to brag up on it. Because you know that person put in blood, sweat, and tears to get to where they are today. And it's going to be hard for them to lose because by them getting to that point of getting it, of going through the formalities of getting it, man, they treasure. They treasure things. It could be known as commodity, collateral. Thing that's always resellable. And that's what you want in a person. As far as communication and thoughts and stuff. You want shit that's resellable up in you. You want to know you ain't going to let nothing get you down because you got resellable shit. You're going to always get ahead in life because you got resellable shit. You just ain't going to give up on life. Your shit to be sold and retold. Or whatever the case may be. On the other side, everybody can't say it's resellable because you might lose your life. You might be damaged for life mentally. You might have a limb or something missing. They say the game's to be sold, not told, but some people get it for free. Do they abuse it? Or is it resellable for them? To where they can resell it to somebody coming up behind them. A generation of living life on life terms, a positive way. Or non-resellable. You get sent off. On a flogging voyage to something that's really not there. Illusions, lies, deception, envy, jealousy, and all that type of shit. It's up to the individual, people. What kind of hearts you have. We all have hearts, right? You know what I'm saying? And hearts deal with love, right? The word that cannot be defined, right? Because it could be happy, sad. It can be angry, mad, jealousy, envy. It can be killed. It's a word that can't be defined because people fall in love with material things. In unlimited sections. Should I say sections or sections? People get killed over sex, over things that they can do again, and again. A feeling that you can have again, and again. And people are losing their life over it. Over something that's some like promise for us for a lifetime. Even if you do it with a couple or you do it by yourself. Everybody gets it. But people will kill you over it. Yeah, we do it to ourselves, people. We do it to ourselves. But we're going to get it together, right? You know, I told you words have power. And I give it breath every day. That you are number one. You are somebody. And to let you know that I appreciate you. These are the words that I get the power to. You know, if it's a situation, we talk about it. We talk about it as an adult. We get on here and we don't sugarcoat. We give it to you in a raw. Because if we sugarcoat something, you're not going to take us serious. You're going to think we playing. Yeah, we playing the game, but it's a different type of game. It's a game of advancement, not a game of destruction. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got love for everybody out there, even the ones that don't even, you know what I'm saying, consider me to be a friend or something. But, you know, I already told you it ain't a damn thing that you can do about that. You feel me? You powerless over me loving you, even though you hate me. And it ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You feel me? I got control over what my thoughts put out. I got control over my attitude. You know, I can always walk away from a bad situation. I can focus on talking down a bad situation. You know, I don't throw gasoline on the fire no more. You know, because we as individuals have individual thoughts. It's up to us to put our thoughts with somebody else's life or whatever. But can't nobody live your life for you. You're a whole body. You know what I'm saying? We got the energy to walk, talk, grab, all type of shit. Most of all, to think about shit before we even do it. That's powerful right there. You know, we know we can have a good heart. We know we can be respectful. We know we can go out and obtain a job. We know how to be nice to others. But it's the choices that we make. You know, my name is Michael Crawford and I got a thinking problem. My thoughts don't coincide with the shit that goes on earth sometimes. I want to do things my way. I want to be powerful. You know, those just wants. You know, I'm letting people know they powerless over other people's thoughts and shit that people do. All you can do is work on self and better self. Straight up. We got to educate ourselves, people. We can't count on nobody else to do it. You know your heart. Just be that person. Like I always say, don't listen to nobody else. Don't be validated by nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to validate to nobody but yourself. Because all the shit that's in you, you possess. You possess all that. You know? Real braggers and people brag over shit that they accomplished, that they did positively. How they shine the light on others. The things they doing for the kids and all that. That's bragging rights. Bragging rights ain't no motherfucking head to toe with a new pair of shoes. If you ain't got shit to fall back on and talk about how you helped or whatever and stuff like that, you can't brag. You can't brag on what type of person you is. By the way you carry yourself and the shit you say and shit, you ain't shit if you're not doing nothing for the community or kids or another human being. Excuse my French, but once again, this is an adult platform. We special kind of people, and sometimes people try curse to get their point across. I know ain't nobody's perfect. He knows ain't nobody perfect. Even the president of the United States, some priests, bishops or whatever, pastors or whatever. We only human, ain't nobody perfect. In your life is gonna be some failed attempts to do things and shit like that, but that don't mean give up on them. That means you learn from them. Oh, I know where not to go that time, so this time I got it. People give up. They give up on themselves and remain in denial and don't even know they lying. You really can do it, but you keep telling yourself you can't. And you're not doing it. You know, food for thought is going to be a dough, a revolving dough. People going to be coming in and people going to be leaving out, but the door is going to remain open. Don't shut the door on your life. You know what I'm saying? Start planning today, planning goals, planning places to go, planning time to spend with your kid. Plan on changing the scenery of looking at a different place. Something that's going to give you and your kid a vision to look forward to, a place that you want to be in life to where you got things to fall back on. You can sit back and you can relax. No worries, no drama. You can put yourself in that position as that person. It's the things you think about, the people you hang around, the places you go. Send all that shit to a validation. That's what we need to do. Validate the shit that we do. Staying out all night. The abusement of drinking, the abusement of the drugs we take. Let's validate that shit right there and see what we need to throw out and what we can keep out of that. That's hindering us from living life on life terms. That's always putting these problems on us. That's always seeming like don't nobody want to give us nothing or be with us or nothing like that. No, you inflicting that shit on yourself. People know who they want to be around, who they want to be with. They know if they want to be with you for a few minutes. And then basically be if you got some or not. You know, you got money and shit like that. Well, they know they ain't got to go in their pocket and things like that. You know, we use each other for that and shit. The other people use the system. Just like I say, they put insurance on their kids, you know what I'm saying? Get that insurance policy and send them to college to be something bigger. We take from each other. We try to come up off each other and shit. When it comes to the system, we can't get involved because we ain't when they got our motherfucking ID. We've been walking around John and Jane Doe. We ain't been filling out no applications. We not looking up to people that's in position, asking them questions and shit like that. But we do it all on a negative basis in the hood, around the blocks, down the street and shit. Which that's the only places we rotated. You can consider us to be stationary. You know what I'm saying? Remember when somebody said you stuck up just like the light pole? Yeah, it's a whole lot of light poles that never came out of this box that stood and was stationary in the same neighborhood, the same blocks and shit. Don't know shit about outside of that perimeter. That's why the vocabulary and the shit they talk about is always the same, nothing new. It's like a tape recorder, words repeated, and you hearing the same shit different day. You don't hear shit about no opportunities that's outside of that perimeter. Motherfuckers up in there bragging about what they got and all that type of stuff, but in that same perimeter. You know, them ain't no bragging rights. Bragging rights in those perimeters are giving bragging rights, help bragging rights for things you don't did for the community, for your people and shit like that. Not the clothes that you got on that you had to wait once a month to get and shit like that. Or the jokes you tell to make people laugh. It ain't nothing like that. Bragging rights is helping. You know, it's paperwork. It's a paper trail of you doing good things consistently, right behind each other. Motherfuckers in the hood brag for a day. You can have a new outfit on today. That shit old tomorrow. And you ain't got no another one to wear after that, and after that, and after that. No, you ain't got it unless you go do some dirt or something like that. Because you're not employed or nothing like that, but you stand to be the coldest out the crowd. You want to stand out. You want everybody to validate, you know what I'm saying? To validate you and shit. You want to be looked at with all the attention and shit. But ain't nobody never looked at the big picture and know you just doing this shit for today, just like people just living for today with no future, no plans, no goals. No 5 years down the line where I'm going to be, what I'm going to have, what I'm going to accomplish, who I'm going to be able to help type shit. You know, there's things we got to look at, people. So watch the people that you be around. Make sure they really got bragging rights. Read their paper trail. What they done good. What they stand for. Are they respectful? Upright, independent, and fearless. With a good first impression. That's what you look for. Because everybody don't deserve bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? People brag because they can. You know? And right now, by words having power and people knowing it, words are cheaper nowadays. People tell you anything to try to get you, to try to fool you, try to blind you. You know what I'm saying? I always told you I get credit what credit's due, you know. I look at the big picture in you. You know, how you act towards others and everything. You know, some people got their favorite people. It's big eyes and little U's compared to some people. They'll give some and won't give others. You got to know what that person stands for. Everybody ain't got bragging rights. But you know what I'm saying? I just want to thank everybody who tuned in. I ain't going to stay on here too long, but you know I got to come on. Food for thought, baby. I want to give a big shout out to my family that came down here, paid me a visit. You know what I'm saying? We hung out, talked, laughed, gigged, loved, hugged, all that. All that was gratifying to me. I'm so grateful, man. I love that shit. I felt good on the inside being with my family. And I wanted to tell them safe travels back to Chicago, you know. They talking about changing their life, and I let them know, and I would have 101% if they thinking about it. You know, people watching people, right? You know, determining your life who really has bragging rights. How some people tell you things that are not true. They'll tell you something, act a different way. You got to watch that. You got to really watch that. Some people talk about themselves all the time and shit like that. You know, you got to watch it. But what do you do for other people? You know, it takes another person to brag about you. That's a different type of brag there. To give you a shout out, to give you a thumbs up, a good looking out. Keep doing what you're doing. That's a bragging right. Keep doing what you keep doing. Don't stop. You know, I did an hour on here already, y'all. Usually I do about 3 to 6 hours or whatever and things like that if the conversation good, but I just came to greet y'all on my favorite day. You know what I'm saying? Mondays are real. You feel me? Only people that's comfortable don't like this day. But this when all the money starts rolling. That's when the money machines get turned on. That's when the mailman get to delivering things and shit. That's when people get hired, you know. That's when the people are available to fix the shit that you broke over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Cars or whatever. But anyway, man, I want y'all to have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? To be aware is to be alive. You know, continue to take care of them kids and get these kids out the streets. Go caress and embrace an elder. Talk to them for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Get a little history up out of them. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, man, be loyal to yourself because you know what you can do. You can be optimistic. It's on you. Your day can be glad if you want your day to be glad. But you can choose to have a fucked up day if you want to because you that individual. But I'm telling you, be that person. Be that person God put you here for with that purpose. You know what I'm saying? In other words, don't just show and tell. You feel me? That's what it's all about. That's when you're real, when you can show and tell at the same time. But keep it faithful. May the few righteous be many righteous, people. Much love, real talk, food for thought. Thanks for joining.
Since the beat still going, rock lit, I'm blowing. Dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles. Not in front of clown niggas like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place. From the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beats. I beat the blocks, I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dad, I did it by myself. I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the downs, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the odds, I beat the family. Now we all apart. Now I'm in the lab, looking for